Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Lily Reads. So what is this video about? What is this video about? I don't know. There are two books that I recently got, like I recently purchased, and one that's been sitting on my bookshelf that I've been really wanting to get to, and I want to do a vlog around these books. So there are three authors who I really saw potential in this year, and I want to read the next book that they have come out with to see are these authors I'm going to continue to buy from, or was it just a fluke? Did they write one good book that I enjoyed, or did I just see potential that maybe wasn't there? I don't know. So there are three books that I recently purchased. Let me show them to you. And I want to see, are these authors that I saw potential in it I was right, or can I kind of just let them go? You know, that's what I wanted to do. So we're going to start with the intimacy experiment. So earlier in the summer, I read The Roommate. I gave this book 3 stars, but I liked so many elements of this book. I just felt like it just didn't really come together. But when it came to Rosie Danan, I just felt like there was so much potential as an author there. And I'm like, I think this person could write a book that I really enjoyed. And I said in that video, I wanted to read more from them. So I picked up the next book in the series, which is The Intimacy Experiment. And I said, I want to see, am I right? This didn't fully work for me, but this could be the one. This could be the one that really is going to work for me. So in this video, I want to read The Intimacy Experiment, and I want to see, is this an author that I can continue to buy from? So yeah, we're going to read The Intimacy Experiment in this video. The next book we have is Carrie Soto is Back. This is a new release. It's very rare I jump on a new release and read it within a month or two of it being released. But this is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now here is the thing. I did not like The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I found it to be fine. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was fine, but it didn't do to me what it did to y'all. But what a book that I really did was Malibu Rising. I thought Malibu Rising was excellent. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And so I said, is Taylor Jenkins Reid an author for me? If I could get more books like this by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Taylor Jenkins Reid could be for me. I never read Daisy Jones and the Six. I actually unhauled it before I ever got a chance to read it. So I said, I'm going to read Carrie Soto is Back. This book is about tennis, and Taylor Jenkins Reid can thank Leanne Morty for Apples Never Fall. That book was about tennis and I loved it. So I'm already in this tennis groove where I think I like books about tennis. So after loving Apples Never Fall, so I'm excited to read this. I think this, I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited. At first I was maybe me and Taylor Jenkins Reid, we just never gonna see eye to eye. But after reading Malibu Rising, Taylor Jenkins Reid, I see it for you. So let's see, was this just a fluke, or is this gonna hit? The last book is The Hookup Plan, which had become my most anticipated new release of this half of the year. I read earlier in the summer The Dating Playbook, and I adored it. I thought this book was so cute, so well written, so much fun. So I knew I had to read the last and final book in this trilogy, which was The Hookup Plan. I pre-ordered it. I am ready, and I want to see so there's 3 books in this series. You have the dating, what is it called, child? It is The Boyfriend Project. You have The Boyfriend Project, you have The Dating Playbook, and now you have The Hookup Plan. The Boyfriend Project I thought was okay. I kind of need to reread it because I think on reread I probably would give it a higher rating, but I thought it was okay. But I saw potential in Farrah Khan as an author, or Farrah Khan, I don't know, as an author. And so I picked up The Dating Playbook, 5 out of 5 stars, thought it was perfect. So let's see, was this just a fluke? This was just perfect because of the time I was in, or this is just a good book, or is The Hookup Plan just as good? So you tell me what the theme of that would be. Reading from authors that I might love, reading from authors that I might love. That's what it is. Reading from authors that I might love. If I do like these authors' books, I will immediately buy their next one. Only thing is with Taylor Jenkins Reid is I gotta see what Taylor Jenkins Reid is writing about. Like, I don't need to read like a romantic novel from Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't know, like, I don't know if Taylor Jenkins Reid will be instant buy, but we'll see. If this works for me, then maybe she will. We'll find out. Anyways, we're going to start with the intimacy experiment. I will see you back in that clip. This whole intro was all over the place, but I'm not refilming it. We're getting into it, okay? Peace. Hello, you guys. So we are back for the first clip of this video, and we are reading the intimacy experiment. I'm just going to start by saying I am loving this book oh so much. So we have two characters. We have one character who is an ex porn star. I don't think she does porn anymore. In the first book, The Roommate Experiment, whatever that book was, she was one of the porn stars who was like, they were trying to like revolutionize the porn industry. She's one of them. Anyways, she is like this sex educator. She likes to teach about sex and safe sex and, you know, getting people more comfortable with the topic of sex. She does little speaking engagements and all that. And we have a guy, his name is Ethan. He is a what are you called if you like work at a synagogue? If you're like the preacher of a synagogue, what is he? What is he? A rabbi. Oh my gosh, why did that escape me? He is a rabbi, and basically at his synagogue he wants to be able to teach people about different types of intimacy and being Jewish and being in a relationship and being part of the synagogue and all of that stuff, teaching people to have healthy relationships at his synagogue. He's trying to make his synagogue more hip and more, you know, more up to date and more current, because he's trying to get more members to come to his synagogue. He wants his synagogue to be like very successful and like people come and people be able to like worship. Anyways, so he meets Naomi and he's like, hey, can you like speak at my synagogue? Like, I think you would like really be appreciated at my synagogue. Like, I think my synagogue would really appreciate you and be able to learn things from you about being able to have, you know, healthy conversations around sex and intimacy and relationships. And so Naomi's like, sure. So she like becomes like a speaker at the synagogue. But over time we're getting this like rabbi / porn star relationship going on. That's pretty much what is happening. I am loving this book so much. First of all, I love the juxtaposition. I love the rabbi with the sex worker. I love it so much. It's hitting all the beats. All the beats this book wants to hit, it's hitting. Like, it wants to give you this, like, you know, like, we're from different walks of life, but we're coming together. Like, they're so sweet. They're so wholesome. They're so tender with one another. I love it so fucking much. It is so freaking cute. I love the plot of this. Like, I love seeing the different things they're trying to do for the synagogue. I love seeing them help one another out. I love getting both POVs. You guys know I'm a little up in the air about dual POVs sometimes. I'm loving the dual POVs in here. Like, I'm loving hearing what's going on in both of their minds. Like, the way they're like almost getting together but not. They don't know what they should do. It's so cute. It's so fucking cute. I'm loving every moment of it. I'm loving every single moment of it. This is the book that I read before bed, and like, I just read about 25 chapters to get me sleepy, and I enjoy it. I look forward to it every single night. So yeah, I did want to come in there and update that is what I'm hearing. Now, what's going on in my life, because I guess this is a vlog, I'm about to go bargain book shopping. Like, I want to go to the bookstore and just see like what's in their bargain section, see if there's any like bargain thrillers that like I've had my eye on, like thrillers I've had my eye on that are sitting in the bargain section. So I just want to do a little bargain book shopping. Also, I have a Sephora order to pick up. I'm slowly getting back into makeup. Like, I haven't like really worn makeup in such a long time. Like, really, like I wear makeup like once every 2 months, no lie. but I'm slowly starting to get back into makeup. Like, I washed my makeup brushes today. I put in an order, like a pickup order to Sephora, and I purchased some new like makeup brushes from Sephora. Like, I'm getting back into like my makeup bag. I'm really enjoying makeup right now. So I just want to go to Sephora also and see like what they got in there. So that's what I'm up to. Anyways, yeah, got a little snack because I am starving. So I'm gonna eat my little snack. Got me a little water, and that's what I'm gonna do. Something's on my chin. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I finish the intimacy experiment, which might be today, might be tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so you guys, I went to the bookstore and I am ignorant as hell. Do you guys remember, I think in my last video, when I hauled for you guys Reckless Girls? Okay, so I went to Target and I bought Reckless Girls. I was already buying stuff from Target. It was 30% off at Target. I knew I wanted to buy it. I knew I wanted to read it. But then I went into this bookstore and I saw that it was on sale in the bargain section for $7.97. So I ran to my car, looked through all the junk in my car, and found my receipt from Target to see how much I spent for it at Target. And I spent $14 for it at Target, but it's $7.97 here. And on my receipt, it says I have till October 3rd to return the book. So I'm so sorry. I am ignorant as hell. I'm returning the book. Like, whoa. Like, whoa, I'm returning the book and I am going to take the bargain price. And this is what I mean by it makes absolutely no sense to pay full price for thrillers. Like, it makes no freaking sense because this book just came out, you guys. This book just came out and it's $7.97. And then it doesn't even have like the little dot on it that they usually put on bargain books, which I don't even care about. But like the book was $8. So like, I'm taking it back. But I did buy some more other books, all bargain. I did only bargain shopping. Look, there's nothing really new that I want. I'm on the lookout for like some Christmas books, especially like some Christmas books to possibly like buy for like when we do Christmas, when I do my like Christmas readathon. But like, ain't no Christmas books, none that I want to read. So like, whatever. There's nothing really new, nothing at the bookstore. I don't love this bookstore anyway. I literally only go to this bookstore if there's something specific I want or bargain. They do have an excellent bargain section. But yeah, I bought some bargain books. I'll show you later. But anyways, I'm gonna go home. And yeah, obviously I haven't, this is the same day, I have not, this is literally the same moment, I have not read any more of the intimacy experiment. Just want to tell you guys some book buying things and like how I'm cheapy the cheapskate. I'm cheapy the fucking cheapskate. Like, just to literally save what, $6, I'm going to literally go to Target and return a book. Like, in gas, I'm losing the money, but like, I don't care. I don't care. It's like, it's literally, it's the principle of it all. Anyways, peace. Okay, you guys, I've come back home. I've eaten. I guess I can show you guys what I got from the bookstore, and I can show you guys what I got from Sephora. Like, we're vlogging it out, I guess. Okay, so I purchased for $7 The Curious Family, the Cousins by Karen and McManus. It says family first always. That's what I was about to say. I will buy anything if it's on bargain, which I kind of need to stop. Either I need to stop buying books full priced, or I need to stop buying so many bargain books. One or the other, because like, I don't have room. Like, I simply do not have room to just keep on buying. But I bought this book. Now, is this a book? You have to tell me if you've read the One of Us is Lying series. I read the first book in the One of Us is Lying series. There was 2 more after that I didn't touch. I'm so sorry. Hopefully this isn't a part of that series, but the book looks the same. Like, it looks like it could be. So I'm really hoping it's not, because I have no desire. Number one, I'm not gonna read no thriller mystery series. Like, be fucking serious. And second, like, no. So hopefully this has nothing to do with that series. If it does, then I'm going to have to give this book away. Like, I'm just not going to just pick up the 4th book in the series. But I don't think it does. The synopsis didn't make it seem like it did. It's just about like this inheritance, this family. Yeah, something like that. So I bought the Cousins. It was cheap. seems like, oh, another thing, I plan on doing like a YA thriller book. I mean, a YA thriller video sometime next year. I won't have time this year, but yeah, or maybe I can read this next month. I don't know. The next thing I bought was The Lake. This book was $4. This book was $4, so of course I bought it. I read the synopsis. It's about these two girls. They're camp counselors, but before they were camp counselors years ago, they went to this summer camp. They did something really, really bad, and like now things are, you know, unfolding. I might read this book next month. I'm trying to get my October TBR together because I take my October TBR more serious than I take any other TBR in the year. This might be a book I read next month. We'll see. This was $5, and it is The Last Time I Saw You. It has a sticker over the last letter. It's about this woman who she's rich and all of this stuff. Then her mother dies. She finds her mother dead, and then all of a sudden things about her life and her family gets unraveled. I don't know, it sounds good. This is the perfect amount of money to spend to me for a book like this, like a good $5. Looks like, you know, and it might blow me away, who knows. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought The Girl from Widow Hills by Megan Miranda. This is probably the most, no, I wouldn't say, I think The Cousins is the most sketchy of my bargain purchases. Like, I probably shouldn't have bought that, but I read Such a Quiet Place and gave it like 2 stars. I own another Megan Miranda book, The Last House Guest, that I don't think I'm gonna get to by the end of the year, and it's in my, if I don't read it by the end of the year, I have to unhaul it, so I'm probably gonna have to end up getting rid of that. But maybe I can do like a quick little video like one of these weeks before the end of the year and read both of those in that video, and like if I like them, I can pick up the new Megan Miranda that just came out. Ooh, I have an idea that could happen, so I can get both of them out of the way. So actually this isn't a sketchy buy. I think this is a solid buy. And then of course, I told y'all I bought Reckless Girls. I literally took the other one that was upstairs and put it in my car so I know to take it back to Target. Anyways, some stuff that I bought from Sephora. First and foremost, anytime I go to Sephora in store, I'm gonna stock up on some Olaplex. So I got some Olaplex. I use Olaplex in my hair if you're wondering. And then I bought some, like, what else did I buy? I bought this Sephora concealer because I like the color and it was $15. I bought my favorite one of my favorite lip products like ever. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. What is these called? It's the one where it's like a heart at the end. Yeah, that's what this is, and I love it. Then I bought this new product from NARS, which is exciting. I haven't bought, like, usually I know. I bought this like cream contour thing from, ooh, I like the undertone. It's like, I thought there was something over it. Look what I just did. I thought there was something over it. No. But we can swatch it at least. Ooh, I like that color. It's a good like build up, like it's a good color that's not gonna look muddy. I don't like my stuff too cool tone. So I bought this, just ruined it. I love the packaging. Can't wait to get into that. And then I actually already own this product. I just bought it in a lighter shade. If I can open it. But then I just purchased this, which is like, maybe I should have went even lighter. I have the shade I already have of this is almost in this exact same color. What color is this? This is in Truffle. Interesting. Anyways, that's what I purchased. Now I have this stuff all over me, and I hate having makeup on my hands, but that's it. Still haven't read no more of the intimacy experiment, but I do want to get into that because like it's Friday. I'm excited to read tonight, so I might finish that tonight, but I'll see you guys later. Update that no one asked for, I returned the book. I went to Target this morning and returned the book, and with the $7 I got back, I bought a thing of peaches, a thing of plums from Sprouts. Like, fair exchange. I'm sorry, I have the same fucking book upstairs and I got this thing of plums. Like, sorry. I am making my way through the intimacy experiment. I was baking, so I was like, this is the perfect time to give you guys an update on the intimacy experiment while I sit up here and bake my banana bread. In a perfect world, I like to bake what I plan on eating in the morning all week. So like sometimes it's blueberry muffins, sometimes it's a bread. I'm a coffee and bread type of girl in the morning. Sometimes I just do toast. Like if I don't have anything baked, I do toast, but it's just an easy way for me to eat breakfast in the morning, because if I don't, I don't know, I enjoy eating breakfast in the morning. And so it's nice to just have something exciting. So this week it's gonna be banana bread. But anyways, I wanted to come on here and discuss the intimacy experiment. You guys, I am loving the hell out of this book. We are on favorite romance of the year alert. This book is so good. This definitely is definitely gonna be one of my favorite adult romances of the year. It is so good, you guys. It is just so like, it's wholesome, but also it gets gritty and, you know, sexy when it needs to be. But I came on here to discuss the first like kind of sex scene we got from our hero and heroine. It was so good. It was so good. So you guys know how she's a porn star. They watched one of her porn scenes together, and it was just so magical. It was so magical. It was so good. I am at a loss for words. Everything about it is perfect. So I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that we are shaping up for a 5-star read. I knew after reading The Roommate Experiment, or The Roommate, whatever that book was called, there was hope for this series and this author, because there were so many things I did like about that book. It just didn't come together and make an excellent book. But this is everything I thought that this author could do. This is perfect. This book is perfect to me. It hits all the beats. It's not immature. The problems that our hero and heroine have feel like real problems. Like, they feel real. They feel like adults. They feel like they're falling in love with each other. And you have this back and forth of them trying to learn things about it. It's so damn good. I love it. I love it. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm gonna finish my banana bread and I'll see you guys later. I don't know if I ever came on here and gave you guys my final thoughts on the intimacy experiment. If I didn't, I don't remember. I could go look on the camera and see if there's a clip, but that would take a little too much. I fucking loved it. I loved everything about this book. This book is 5 out of 5 stars. One of the best adult romances I read this year. Like, whoa, this was so good. It's so good that Rosie Danan, I'm going to pick up whatever they write in the future just to see what, like, this is what I mean by I knew that this author could write something so excellent, and that's exactly what I got. I felt like this romance was real, but also in it being real, it was still cute. Sometimes you get real romances, but they're like, oh, y'all not cute, and I come in for cute. It was real, it was cute, it had a good plot. I loved the characters. They frustrated me in all the right ways, and it was just, I loved this book. It just gave me all the mushy and the gushy. What I really loved about this book the most was the sex scenes. The sex scenes get graphic when you need them to, but it's not relying on that so heavily that it wants you to just buy this book because there's good sex scenes. Like, they're intentional. They're really intentional. And like, there is an art form to putting smut in your books. And like, I just love when, you know, an author intentionally puts certain things in the book. It's so intentional. This book was so methodical. The language brilliant. I genuinely believe this book is brilliant. Like, whoa, I can't gush it. It's not gonna be for everyone. Like, I get it, but it's perfect for me. Like, I loved it. I'm so sorry. I'm surprised I'm not hearing more people talk about this. I don't get on Book Talk. Everyone and their mama could be talking about this book and I would not know. I don't get on Book Talk, and I rarely follow people on BookTube that do romance. So I don't know why I'm saying no one's talking about this book. The world could be talking about this book. Sorry, I just ate chicken and like I'm a sloppy eater. So, but yeah, I loved it. Anyways, the next book we are going to get into is The Hookup Plan by Farrakhan. I already started it and like I'm on page 56. I am enjoying the hell out of this book. I am going to read a few more pages because I think I'm right at the brink of us getting like into what the plot of this book is going to be. So I'm going to read about 20 more pages and then come back to you with the first clip. But yes, I have already started The Hookup Plan and we're going to get into it. Okay, peace. Hey y'all, I wanted to come on here and give you guys a first clip on the Hookup Plan. I'm on page 100, so I feel like it's a good time. I can tell you what pretty much the plot is about. So like if you read the first two books in this trilogy, you know that like the girls all have their own thing that they do. We have one girl who's techie, she's the first book. The second girl, we have a fitness instructor, and here we have a doctor. She is in residency, she's in her last year of residency. They live in Austin, Texas, and basically she's like a workaholic. She's always working. So she is at a high school reunion, and she's at a high school reunion and she runs into this guy at her high school reunion that used to be like high school rivals and all of that, and they like hit it off, they talk, and they get to talking about each other, and it just brings back old memories and old flames. And so like basically after the high school reunion they go back to their own hotels, but somehow they end up at the same hotel, and basically they get to talking, and she's like, you know what, I've been stressed out. My friends have been telling me to deal with this stress. I need to get a man, I need to have some sex. And so she's like, hey, do you want to be like my sex partner? Like, can we blow off some steam together? And so they like, sure. So they go upstairs and they like hook up. They hook up, but she doesn't want anything more than that. She just wanted to blow off some steam. And so like they hook up. She tells her friends like, hey y'all, I met this guy. Like, well, I reconnected with this guy, we had sex, and anyway, then they have sex again. And so she goes to her hospital. We follow her to work, and we find out that her hospital might be getting purchased by a company. And so like the hospital is being audited, and it is being audited by Drew's company. Drew is like filthy rich. He's not like a couple million rich, he's filthy rich. And basically Drew's company that he works for, maybe it might be his company, they're auditing her hospital. So she's pissed off. She's like, you didn't tell me that you were going to be working at my hospital. Now it's awkward, like we're having sex and it's like weird, whatever. So like they get to talking, and basically they realize like they can kind of keep this thing going. She does need to blow off stress. She does need to learn to have fun. Drew likes London. Her name is London. Drew likes London. So he's like, we can like just do this. So basically they're working in the exact same place right now, and they're hooking up on the side, and that's like our like thing, you know. They have this like banter back and forth. They don't really like each other. She doesn't want anything serious. He wants to at least be friends with her, but she's not having it. She's all about her business and having sex with him. And that's pretty much the hookup plan. This is really enjoyable. This is really, really enjoyable. Several times I've kicked my feet up in the air and rubbed them together and grinned from like chin to chin, grin from cheek to cheek. Like, it's just really, really cute. I love these books. Like, I love this series. Like, they're just cute. Like, they work for me. I don't know why they're just well written. They're such black love. Like, I just love it. I love it. So I'm enjoying the fuck out of this book, and I'm just gonna finish it. It's a slow finish. Like, I'm reading it slowly. It's not, I might try. I'm about to go get something to eat, so I might try when I get home to maybe knock it out and finish it. But like, it's just a fun read. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I'll come back with my final thoughts when I finish and tell you if Farrakhan has moved up to a, am I Rashawn? I'm not pronouncing her last name right, am I? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hello, you guys. I have to give you guys a final update on the hookup plan. I'm going to give the hookup plan 4 out of 5 stars. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, we are just doing so well. If Carrie Soto is back, it's excellent. Like, we're gonna have a hit of a vlog. And so this book, the reason why it didn't get 5 stars from me, I do think every time this book would remind me that they were enemies from high school and that's why she didn't want to date him, that is when I like checked out. You guys know I don't do no enemies to lovers stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. But if we are gonna do enemies to lover, I need y'all to be current enemies. And like, they weren't current enemies. Like, he was being nothing but nice to her. But I did love the will they, won't they, the back and forth. I want to be with you, but I don't. And then this book, your enjoyment of this book 100% depends on how much you like the doctor office, like stuff like that, trying to save the doctor's office. I love side plot, so like I loved it. I loved our characters. I found Drew to be a really good character. Of course, like, he still is our like generic like hero, like rich, and you know, like they give you a few, like, I get he is like, you know, our little side like part. Like, he's not as fully fleshed out as London, but like I liked it. Like, this was just cute. I found their relationship cute. I love seeing them slowly like open up to one another and London slowly open up to him. I just liked it. I just really liked it. I'm gonna pick up everything Farrah does. Everything Farrah puts her name on, I am simply going to pick up because I'm in awe. Like, this is so good. This is so I did not love it as much as I love the dating playbook, just because this trope, this enemies to lovers, this workplace, like we work together type thing will never work for me. That's just never my type of thing. Even though when you take the dating playbook and you take the intimacy experiment, I guess they were working together, but I don't like office place work. And I feel like this was more office place, like they were at the hospital together. So like, that's never going to work for me. But this book is just really strong. This book is just really strong. I'm so happy I continue with the series. Like, I just love it. I just simply love it. Anyways, we're gonna move on to Carrie Soto is Bake. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. I totally have to come on here and start the next clip. Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have to tell you guys what is going on in this book. So the reason why we are reading Carrie Soto is Back is because I loved Malibu Rising. You want to know what I appreciate about Taylor Jenkins Reid? Taylor Jenkins Reid is so committed to telling a story. Like, whether you like them, I did not really like The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I thought it was fine. I had no desire to read Daisy Jones and the Six. But what I do appreciate about Taylor Jenkins Reid is her commitment to telling a story, to like, you know, being like, fully putting you into a story. Taylor Jenkins Reid is just a very strong writer. I guess that's what I want to say. Taylor Jenkins Reid is just a very strong writer. You can tell that they understand storytelling. They understand pacing. They understand bringing you into a world. They understand characters. Like, that's what I really appreciate. I read a lot of books, and sometimes I hate to be nasty, but I feel like a lot of writers don't know how to write. I feel like a lot of writers simply just don't know how to write. They can write enjoyable books, but like, they can't. You want to, okay, V.E. Schwab. V.E. Schwab knows how to write, you know? Like, you read Otessa Moshfegh, even though I don't love, I didn't like Eileen or My Year of Rest and Relaxation. Otessa Moshfegh knows how to write, you know? But like, there's some people who write books that I enjoy, but I'm not sure they know how to actually write. Like, they understand writing and storytelling. Like, you know, it's just one of those things. Taylor Jenkins Reid knows how to write. Carrie Soto is Back is a bit excellent. Where I am at in the book, Carrie Soto is telling us about her life and how she became the biggest tennis player in the world and got her to where we are in the present. And in the present, Carrie Soto is like not retired, but she had a knee injury. She's been out the game, and there's a tennis player who is about to beat her like record of the most like wins at Wimbledon. They play tennis. And so basically she's thinking of if she should come back into the game, if she should be a tennis player again, because she wants to be able to beat this new up and coming girl. So we're basically going through Carrie Soto's life and figuring out how she became the best tennis player, then how she got to this decline. And like, what I love the most about this book is the pacing. Like, it's going fast. Like, we're not, you know, we're getting the story, and then I guess we're eventually going to get into the present day where Carrie Soto comes back. It's so good. Carrie Soto is a bitch. Like, you know, I just love it. I love a good bitchy main character, but like bitchy with purpose, with intention. It's so good. It's so good. Like, it's so damn good. And you want to know what? Maybe I'm enjoying this book even more because Leanne Morty, Apples Never Fall, that was a book I really enjoyed this year. And it was all about tennis. So I already know I'm able to love a tennis story. And like, you know, another thing I'm learning, I think I like sports stories. I think I like sports stories told within like a regular contemporary narrative. Like, I like it when our characters play sports. Like, I like sports history in books. I never thought that would be something I like, but I think I do. I read a couple sports books this year, I feel like, and I think I like them. But anyways, that's that on that. When I get back to like, you know, reading it, I'm reading other books right now, so like, it's been a while. That's how I totally forgot to update you guys on the book, and that's also why I don't have the book. I don't even got the book to show you. But I remembered I was editing this video and I was like, I haven't even told them about Carrie Soto, and I'm like almost halfway done with Carrie Soto. So I said, let me jump on here and give you guys an update about Carrie Soto. But anyways, once I am able to go back into Carrie Soto, I'm actually excited. That lets me know if a book is shaping up to be 3 to like 2 stars or 4 to 5, it's when I've taken a little break from the book and I'm like interested in getting back into it. I'm like, ooh, what's Carrie Soto up to? Like, when I'm like that, I know the book is leaning 4 or 5 stars. Like, ooh, it's like, I want to know what Carrie Soto was up to. So peace. That's that on that, and I will see you guys, I guess, with my final thoughts on Carrie Soto is back. But it's excellent. Taylor Jenkins Reid, you're kind of becoming like a motherly. It's given like maternal, like, I don't know, it's giving a little maternal energy. Like, I think we might have a mother on our hands. I don't know. Anyways, Taylor Jenkins Reid, the woman that you are and the woman that you continue to prove yourself to be. I am giving this book 4 out of 5 stars, maybe even 4.5. We gotta see, depending on the day. I enjoyed the fuck out of this book. Like, this book is getting 4 stars strictly on enjoyability. Like, I just enjoyed this book. Like, I was in it. I was in on the tennis thing. I love that Taylor Jenkins Reid is just committed to telling stories that not everyone is telling. Like, this is just a book about tennis. This is just a book about tennis. This is a book about a woman who was coming out of retirement to play 4 last matches. That is literally what this book is about. Nothing more, no less. But it is so damn good. Like, I just loved it. I just love the tennis aspect of it. I've been thinking about tennis lately. Like, I was literally talking to my partner about this book. Like, I was just in it. I was just in it from the very beginning. It never left me. I was just all the way there. So you're probably saying, Kenya, if you love the fuck out of this book so much, why doesn't it get 5 stars? I don't know. There's just something that's stopping me from putting this book at 5 stars. But like, maybe it shouldn't. Maybe I should put it at 5. Okay, here's my gripes with the book. I feel like Carrie Soto as a child when we first meet her and Carrie Soto as an adult aren't that different. And I just find it hard to believe in 20 years you haven't changed in any way. I just kind of felt like Carrie Soto was kind of like constantly the same throughout her life. And so it was just kind of like, Carrie Soto, you haven't changed in any way. So I just do think kind of there was a little bit of like, oh, like it didn't feel like we were looking at an adult Carrie Soto and a child Carrie Soto. It just all felt like the same Carrie Soto, which could be done intentionally to say that Carrie Soto hasn't changed much. And also, secondly, I did find at the end, I was kind of over it. Like, after she, spoiler alert, after she won Wimbledon, I was kind of just over it. Like, once we got to the US Open, I was just like, okay, let's just go. And then also, it is predictable, but it's predictable bad. It's predictable bad, or does that just mean you weaved a good narrative and you know the story is complete? I don't know. Like, Also spoilers, I knew her dad was gonna die. I did. I knew she was gonna win one of the matches. I did. Like the matches that she won and the matches that she didn't win, I knew. Like I knew which one she would win and which matches she wouldn't win. So it was a little predictable in that way. And I guess that's why I would take something away, but that never changed my enjoyability, except for the fact like at the end I was a little over it. Like we've sat through plenty of matches. We've done it, you know, it kind of rushed to the end. How do I feel about the Bo storyline? So like this love interest storyline, I thought it was decent. Like it didn't take over the book. So I thought it was fine. Did it need to be in there? Maybe not. I don't know. There are just some things that I just wasn't fully in, but I looked forward to reading this book every single day. Every single day I look forward to reading this book. I just found this book to be very, very excellent. So Taylor Jenkins Reid, my thoughts on Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's really unfortunate that I don't like the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. The more I think about the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, the more I like it less. Like I think Malibu Rising and this book are just far superior than the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So it's so crazy that that's the book that like was going to be like the Taylor Jenkins Reid like stamp. But I just think this book and Malibu Rising are just like so much better. Like this book is on par with Malibu Rising with me. Like just solid works. Like I feel good. And you want to know now what I feel good about? I feel good about unhauling the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have it up there and I was like, maybe I'll keep it. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe I have to reread it, but no, I'm good at, you know what? I like Carrie Soto is back. I like Malibu Rising. Those are my Taylor Jenkins Reid's book. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and there's another book of hers I'm unhauling too that I just haven't read. Maybe I'll try to read it before I unhaul it, but like those aren't. Like I just like when Carrie, I like this. This was just done so much better to me than the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo had things that I liked about it, but it didn't just all compare. This is a book about tennis, and it is a good book about tennis. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Excellent. And it might show up in my favorite books of the year. I don't know. Maybe my most surprising books of the year. I don't know. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. But that is the end of basically the reading portion. I am going to wrap this video up another day, and we'll go over what are my thoughts. Will I read more Taylor Jenkins Reid? What are my thoughts on all 3 books that we've read? But I do want to say this vlog was a bit excellent. This vlog was a bit excellent. Like, I'm trusting myself more. I'm trusting myself to pick books that, like, I know I'm going to enjoy. Like, I knew I was going to enjoy all 3 of these books. I knew it. I knew that these authors, I was like, there's something here. Reading Malibu Rising, reading The Roommate, reading The Dating Playbook. I said, there's something here. Like, there's something that these authors are doing that I enjoy. And if I read just another book by them, I think they'll hit it out the park. And they did that, and they did that excellently. Like, oh my gosh, this vlog was so fucking successful. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next clip, but like it'll be tomorrow for me. Okay, peace. Hey guys, so it is the end of the vlog. I am going to end it out here. I love this vlog. Well, I don't know if I love the vlog like put together, but I know I love the reading and this vlog. This has been the best reading experience I have had reading books for a video. I picked up these books because I wanted to do a video like, well, I knew I was going to pick these books up, but I picked them up to read because I was going to do this video. These probably would have sat on my bookshelf for a little bit longer, but I wanted to do this video and it was just so freaking amazing. I loved it. I loved every part of this video. So in this video, we read The Intimacy Experiment, we read The Hookup Plan, and we read Carrie Soto is Back. So we read Carrie Soto is Back because I enjoyed Malibu Rising. I love Malibu Rising. No, I do not like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I will never like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but I love Malibu Rising. It was just good fun. And so picking up Carrie Soto is Back, I wanted to see if Taylor Jenkins Reid could tap back into my good fun, like just good fun, tell a good story, a good time, and she did. And she did. I'm going back and forth on if I should go ahead and give this book 5 stars. So I'm going to keep it at 4.5, leaning 5, and we'll find out a little bit later in another video I have planned. Do I want to knock it to a 5-star? Because I go back and forth all day long on, ooh, is it 5? Is it not? So I don't know, but this book was absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant. Pick it up. The next book that we have is the Hookup Plan. We read this book because I loved the dating playbook. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. One of the few 5 out of 5 star romances I have given out this year. And this book did not disappoint. It was so amazing. Even though it had tropes I did not love, I just love Farrah's characters and the way that she is able to tell a story that feels so real. It's just about black love. These characters felt real. Like, I felt like I was reading a real love story. I love the will they want, the slowly I'm falling for you thing. The only thing that lost this book a point was the fact that it was enemies to lover, and like, I feel like London and Drew was not enemies. I wish there was another way we could have incorporated them being enemies instead of them being like high school enemies, you know, but like, I still loved it. I even enjoyed them working together and the stuff. I loved it. I really, really did. So yes, anything that they pick up, I am picking up. Anything that they write, I am picking up. And lastly, we read The Intimacy Experiment. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I believe it's the best book of this vlog. So when I read The Roommate is the only book that I read prior that I wouldn't say I loved. I did not like The Roommate, but there was just something about The Roommate I couldn't stop thinking about. I'm like, there's something about that book I really love. And if Rosie Danan puts out another book, I am going to pick it up, and I think it's going to be excellent. And so I picked up The Intimacy Experiment, and it was excellent. I love the tropes. I love the storyline. I love the characters. I love the dual POV, which is something I never say. I loved this book. This book was excellent. So what did we learn? We have some new authors that I like. We have some new authors to put on instant buy. These 3 authors are going on instant buy. I will pick up their next thing. They did not do me wrong. What does this say about Kenya? This says that I'm getting a little taste of like what my taste is. Like, I know what I like and I know what I don't. Reading as many books as I did this year, this was all about establishing a taste and what I like. And I think I know, like, this video shows I do know what I like. Something about those books I read prior told me I'm going to like the next thing this author puts out, and I was right, which shows that like I'm moving in the right direction of cultivating a good library, cultivating a good TBR of books that I am going to enjoy. Like, what we got, literally 4 and 5 star reads across the board. So hopefully October is just as good. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.